Hi. Hi everyone. Good morning or good wherever you are and whatever time you are. I'm doing something a little bit different today, which may be interesting to you. It might not, but I thought I'd share something. I'm in the middle of writing a new song, and I thought I'd keep working on it with you here. If you want to see what that's like and get a bit of a sneak preview and a bit of a look at my thinking process of how I write a song. Does that sound interesting? Hmm? Cool. I'm going to do it anyway because it's what I've got planned. Mm. Hi everyone, thanks for tuning up. Hi Esty, hi CSG is good. Hi, I'm not real. Hi Hyperfly. Hi Jamal. Hi Eden. Yeah. So I've been thinking. I wrote the song "Record It in the Corner," and um, at times I thought I want to do another "My Name Is Richard and I'm" song. So another "My Name Is Richard and I'm doing something." But I thought I don't want to leave it. I don't want to do it too soon after Recorder in the Corner because that could be a bit repetitive. But I thought now it's been a few months, I would do another "My Name Is Richard and I'm" song, a different one. I'm Richard and I'm doing something else. So yeah, hi Hyperify. Can you get a shout out? Yeah, hi Hyperify. Penguin did a little duck. Is it a duck? I don't know. So yeah, anyway, so I thought I'd like it to have a different rhythm to the Recorder in a Corner song, a melody that's kind of rolling that keeps it interesting. I want it to be visually interesting, to look a bit more interesting than a corner, and kind of like one of the things in comedy is you need the beginning and the end to be good. So the first section has to be good enough or interesting enough to get attention and keep people listening, and the end bit needs to be good enough for people to remember it and want to listen to it again. Um, and another thing, I want to do something new because every song I have, I want to do something a little bit new. So yeah, so that's what we're going to do. I'm your favourite singer. That's really cool. I'm glad to hear that. Thanks for letting me know. If you haven't pressed like, if you could do that, if that would be appreciated. It kind of helps YouTube favour my stuff, which is good because I like YouTube. Yeah, and I like people who listen to it. I'm already partway through writing this, so it's going to be "My Name Is Richard and I'm Sitting on a Rock," and I'm going to be out in nature and I'll be sitting on a rock in the bushlands, and so that's what's going to be visually interesting. I'll be outside sitting on a rock, and yeah, I'm already kind of yeah quite far through it, but it requires some work. And basically, the melody's a bit like this. It goes. So that's the melody. Um, but it's going to be like Recorder in the Corner. It's going to be sentence, then recorder, sentence, recorder, sentence, recorder, sentence, recorder. And each section is going to repeat. Going to be like a repetition. Like in Recorder in the Corner, it was "My name is Richard. I'm sitting in a corner sitting in the corner playing my recorder." Then two new things. So that was what each section was like. And I'm going to do the same. So it's going to be like this. It's going to be my name. My name is Richard and my. Okay, it's not going to be "my name is" because that's what I did last time. So I'm going to do it. My name is Richard and I'm sitting on a rock. So my name is Richard and I'm sitting on a rock, playing my recorder or sitting on a rock. Something 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 that rhymes with rock. Something 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 else that rhymes with rock. So that's the kind of structure it will be. So my name is Richard and I'm sitting on a rock, playing my recorder or sitting on a rock. Something 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 Spock. Something 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 else that rhymes with rock. Who else but Alf? My name is Richard and I'm sitting on a rock. Oh, yeah, Alf, good to have you here, man. Alf is a comedy partner of mine, and very good comedy one-liner joke writer, and a silly billy like me who does music and visual silly stuff. Look him up. Look him up. So I've come up with some ideas. I've come up. Scotty, my name is. So I'll ask for some suggestions. Yeah. So you've already said some rhyming words that I haven't thought of. So you've said sock and you've said stock. So I'm going to write those down. Stock. Glock. I think that's a word for some sort of tool from the USA. Clock. Oh, clock. Yeah. I haven't thought of clock. So what I've got so far is, my name is Richard and I'm sitting on a rock, playing my recorder while sitting on a rock. And I've got, I'm sure you'll agree that this is a nice spot, because rock kind of rhymes with spot, it rhymes close enough. And so I'm sure you'll agree that this is a nice spot, but it's really something hot, but it's really, and I thought just repeating really, because repetition can be interesting, but it's really, 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 really hot. I'm sure you'll agree that it is a nice spot, but it's really, 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 really hot. What I'll do is I'll go through it all, and then we'll have a bit of a play with it. So it'll be kind of like that. This is a bit of a sneak out. So my name is Richard, and I'm sitting on a rock, playing my recorder while sitting on a rock. I'm sure you'll agree that it is a nice spot, but it's really, 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 really hot. Already I can tell, I'm sure that you'll agree that it is a nice spot. I'll tell you, it's probably that this is a nice spot. That this is a nice spot. Talk. Yeah, talk. In your accent, talk might rhyme with rock, but in mine it doesn't. That's an interesting thing. There's quite a few words that in a New Zealand accent they rhyme and they don't rhyme in other accents, and the other way around as well. Cooking pot. Okay, I'm going to write down that. I'm going to write that down, because that might make it. Oh, it could be maybe, instead of maybe it is really, 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 really hot. Almost like what it would be if I was in a cooking pot. Like maybe something like that. Like, because that goes along with why it's hot. It's almost like I was in a cooking pot. That's not the final version. The thing with writing is you muck around and you do a bad version first, and then it becomes a good version. It is like I'm in a cooking pot. I assume that if you're typing things down here, you don't mind me using them as suggestions, yeah? So walk. Walk is another word that in your accent it might rhyme with rock, but it doesn't in mine. Because walk, in your accent it might be rock, walk, but in my accent it's rock, walk, so it doesn't rhyme. Interesting, isn't it? Shot. Yeah, shot's one. I think I've already got a verse that's got shot in it. No, I don't. Okay, so I think that verse I've got already. I'm sure you'll agree that this is a nice spot, but it's really, 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 really hot. Or, which might be also, it's like I'm in a cooking pot. It's interesting, but it's not great. So if it makes it, it's not going to be the first one or the last one, because the first and last one have to be the best ones. So they said, Ravish, can I play Happy Birthday? Yeah, why not? I can play it, but nothing called Happy Birthday. I'm not real. This is amazing. I must go. Okay, cool. Have fun at your class. Doc. Yeah, I'll write down Doc, because Doc might be able to make it in somehow. So the second verse I've got is which I think might be one that could be early on, because it's quite Doc's good. Yeah, Doc is good. I've got playing my recorder is something you might mock, which I think might be a good one for early on, or maybe even the first one, because it's a bit relatable, and I'm making fun of myself a little bit, which is always quite interesting and funny and real. My idea is if people is playing my recorder is something you might mock, but I don't really care though, because I think they rock. Or, but I don't really care though. I don't really care. I'm just sitting on a rock. The muddy waters, I'm sitting on the dock. Like muddy waters, I'm sitting on the dock. I will take a note, that might be. But yeah, I'm thinking. The thing is, I'm not quite sure is if playing my recorder is something you might mock, but I don't really care though because I think they rock. I'm not sure if that's saying that you think something rocks is understood by everyone. I don't know if it's maybe an old-fashioned thing or a thing that was just kind of regional from where I grew up. Do you know that? Like if somebody said something rocks, would you know what it means? I say this rocks, does that mean this is good? Let me know, let me know. Yes, so Tavji, you're cool. You say yes, yes. I think my songs rock. Okay, okay. It doesn't matter if it's a bit old-fashioned because they can see that it's a common saying in the USA, okay. Doesn't matter if it's a bit old-fashioned and a bit uncool because it's me, you know? I'm not trying to be down with the kids. But as long as they get it, yeah. I'm sure everyone will get it if you use rock in that term. Oh, look, there's a hawk. Yeah, hawk doesn't rhyme in my accent with rock. Found this pretty rock sitting next to... Okay, so yeah, I think that might be. I'm playing my recorder is something you might mock. But I don't really care though because I think they rock. Yeah, okay. I think I'm going to use this one. And at the moment, it's going to be the candidate for the first bit. Because, yeah, the first bit needs to... yeah, I think as I said before, it needs to be interesting enough for people to keep listening. I think on the recorder, as I did, my parents really wanted me to become a lawyer. But instead I spent my time just playing the recorder. Worst rhyme in the whole bit, but it was quite good. I think it got people to keep listening. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So playing my recorder is something you might mock, but I don't really care though, because I think they rock. Now, a rhythmical thing is playing my recorder is something you might mock, but I don't really care though, because I think they rock. I've got to consider what it's like singing it too. That's something which I didn't do at first, and then I found that some things are really hard to sing live. It's easy to do a video and then cut it up, but it can be hard to sing live. And there's one song particularly I did called Recorder in the Woods, which is really hard to sing live and play because there's no space to breathe in, and breathing in is important. But I don't really care though. Okay, I'm going to make it cause I think they rock instead of because. So it's playing my recorder is something you might mock, but I don't really care though because I think they rock. I kind of also like the fact that I'm rhyming rock with rock because it's an exact rhyme. But also it's kind of fun that it's a different meaning of the word rock just in the same bit. So yep, that's made the cut. The urine, it's a nice spot and really, really hot. Not completely sure about that. Not in love with that. So let's give that a little test. Oh, by the way, I've got a kind of backing track which I'm playing with. Can you hear this? Hang on. Can you hear this? Use recorders as plural because I think they rock. Can you hear the audio or is it a bit quiet? Oh, you can hear it. Okay, cool. Thanks for being here with us. This is really interesting. To me. Okay. Maybe I'll try to play along. So it's my name is Richard and I'm sitting on a rock. Playing my recorder while sitting on a rock. Playing the recorder is something you might mock. But I don't really care though, because I think they rock. Yeah. Alpha, the person with the long alpha name. Thanks for the suggestion, but talk and hawk don't, in my accent, talk and hawk don't rhyme with rock. Yeah. Interesting, isn't it? It's just another thing about the accents. What are my thoughts on the ocarina? I have an ocarina and I like it. It's called Georgina the Ocarina. So yeah, okay, I like the rock one. So the next idea I came up with is I like the word shock because it rhymes directly with rock, and so I thought if people walk, if the idea is if people walking past see me, they'll be in shock. They'll probably think that I've lost the plot, which I think is quite fun because that could happen and it has happened when I've done lives done stuff in public. If people walk past, what do you think? If people walking, so the idea of if people walking past see me, they'll be in shock, and they will surely or probably think that I've lost the plot. Again, it's kind of painting a funny picture, I think, and making fun of myself a little, I think too. When I play, most people are in shock. I kind of want it to be, yeah, I kind of want it to be more like painting a picture of a scenario of somebody walking past and seeing me. Um, when I forget my case, I keep it in a sock. Okay, thank you, Alf. I'm writing that down. I've got lots of little bits which don't belong anywhere, and they might just when I don't have my case, I keep just on a little segue here. Sometimes sometimes some of the verses aren't as good, but I kind of keep them in anyway because sometimes you need ones that aren't as good as well as ones that are good, are better. And sometimes there are bits and pieces which don't really fit together, but for some reason they're nice. Like in the Recorder in a Corner song, I said, um, if recorders turned to robots, there would be a transformer. I think I might have some kind of social disorder. They don't really go together, and they were just some bits I had left over, which I just chucked together anyway. And it turns out that it's quite a few people's favourite line, which I quite like it too. But I didn't. It was the one which I almost didn't put in. Would TikTok rhyme? It would, but it'll be on lots of platforms, not just TikTok. So I won't use TikTok. So maybe if people walking past see me, they'll be in shock. If people walking past see me, so the rhythm gets bad. So if people walk, if people see me doing this, they will be in shock. Maybe that if people see me doing, hang on, I'm gonna write this down. I'm looking at the screen behind me, which is why I might look a bit far away. If people see me doing this, then they may be in shock, because they might not. They might just go, who cares? It's some 45-year-old guy playing a recorder on a rock. I see it there every day. Muck Doc, you said doc, talk, shock, chalk. Yeah, talk and chalk don't rhyme with rock in my accent, but doc and shock. So I've got doc and shock, thanks there. Chalk, yeah, chalk doesn't rhyme with rock in my accent. So if people see me doing this, then they may be in shock. That rhymes, that the rhythm's quite nice. If people see me doing this, then they may be in shock. Yeah, okay. And then the next bit was, they will surely think that I've lost the plot. They will surely think that I've lost. No, rhythmically, I don't like it. If people see me doing this, then they may be in shock, and they maybe might even think that I've lost the plot. No. They will surely think that. They might even think that. Oh, and maybe that. And they may even think that I have lost the plot. So if people see me doing this, then they may be in shock, and they may even think that I've lost the plot. I think good enough for now. At the end, I will stop. Yeah, thanks, Essie. I think it is better. At the end, I will stop. Thank you. That's a good idea. Oh, that's a really good idea. And we'll stop because I kind of make fun of. Yeah, thanks. I'm gonna keep that for. Yeah. Okay, so at the moment I've got playing my recorder is something you might mock, but I don't really care though because I think they rock. And then if people see me doing this, then they may be in shock, and they may even think that I've lost the plot. I guess they may. I've just repeated they may twice. If people see me doing this, they may be in shock, and probably could think that, and probably could think that I've lost the plot. They may even think, and probably will. I think I probably will, and probably will think that I've lost the plot. That's quite a nice rhythm. If people see me doing this, then they may be in shock, and probably will think that I have lost the plot. Okay, see how this works? You could just kind of play with it and see what happens. Something about talk. Yeah, talk doesn't rhyme with rock in my accent, so I can't really do talk rhyming with rock. I think in the USA and other parts of America it might, but yeah, in my accent, rock and talk, yeah, they don't rhyme. Yeah, it's interesting. Sometimes people comment on my songs and say that there are things that in my accent I use to rhyme that don't work in their accent. It's quite fun. I had a I had a song called which I did, which said which rhymed the word ten and friends, and people said that ten and friends don't rhyme in their accent, but they kind of do in mine. Okay. Where are we going? I need a drink of water. Sitting in a corner drinking on some water. Not in the corner, I'm in my office. Okay, so I've got as well, and for got I thought rock and got are a kind of a part rhyme, but I find that hard sounding words, they have the same kind of vowel sound, seem to rhyme close enough. Richard, if you see this, can you say hi, my old person? You like my mug? I like my mug too. It's good. The thing I like the most about my mug is it's got a special capability, which is it holds liquid. And it holds liquid enough, and when you tip it like this, liquid goes into your mouth. That's my favourite thing about the mugs. Flock. Yeah, flock could work. I'm going to write down flock. Thanks for that. Flock. Oh, you can put peanuts in the mug too. Yeah, that's one thing that Esty discovered, is that you can put peanuts in the mug, which is good. Actually, probably any kind of nut. Yeah, and probably not just peanuts even. If anyone's just joining, I'm working on writing a song here. Yeah, you really can. You can put peanuts in a mug. Isn't it good? Although, the problem with putting peanuts in a mug is you can't really drink peanuts. If you had really runny peanuts butter, maybe you could drink that. I digress. Okay, so my next idea was... What was my next idea? You're distracting me with funny things. I've got... This might be the end. I've got, don't you be fooled by the recorded... If anyone knows the reference here, let me know. Let me know if you get this reference. Don't you be fooled by the recorders that I got. Because I'm still Richard and I'm sitting on a rock. Anyone get the reference? Don't you be fooled by the recorders that I got, because I'm still Richard and I'm sitting on a rock. Yeah, you got the reference. Okay. Yes, you got the reference. Okay. I find the idea of someone like me playing an instrument like this, quoting something from J-Lo can be quite funny, because that's really a different kind of thing as me. She's much cooler playing my recorder on a rock again. So yeah, I'm a recorder jock. Yeah, jock I think is a USA word. It's recognised everywhere else, but I think it's mostly a USA thing. In other countries, we just call them. Yeah. So I'm thinking, yeah, my name is Richard and I'm sitting on a rock. Playing a recorder or sitting on a rock. Don't you be fooled by the recorder sound I got. Because I'm still Richard and I'm sitting on a rock. I'm thinking that might be last, partly because it's got the rhyme of rock and rock, which feels kind of a bit final. And I'm still is kind of referring to a passage of time as well. So it kind of feels like it's going toward the end of something. Just going to have a little look at what you're saying. Hang on. Oh, just nice stuff. Thank you. Thank you. So I've got 3 verses now. How many verses do I have in Recorder in the Corner? It was quite short. My name is Rich. I'm sitting in the corner. My parents wanted to become a lawyer. That was that one. Then there was... how's it go? I haven't listened to it thousands of times like some of you people. Where am I from? I'm from New Zealand, but I live in Australia. Parents really wanted to become a lawyer. Then there was a performer, something about a performer. Then there's transformer. There's only 3 verses in that one. So I've got 3 verses already, but then that one was quite short. It was quite short. So I'm going to go for a couple more verses. They're really, really hot, and this is a nice spot. I'm not really very in love with that. I had an idea which is could be quite fun. I've got it is underneath me and I am on top. Just the truth. I think just saying things that are true can be funny. Like my name is Richard and I'm sitting in a corner. It's just it's true because I was. Hi Tammy. So it is underneath me and I'm on top. And it's quite, and it is maybe it's something like, and it is quite hard. And yeah, when I play, I even like to talk. Yeah, talk doesn't rhyme with rock in my accent. Maybe it could be something about, and it is quite hard, so I've got a sore bot. Would you know what I mean if I said that? So it is underneath me and I'm on top, and it is quite hard, so I've got a sore bot. Do you know what I mean? Would that make sense, do you think? Do you think that would, I've got a sore bot, would be something you get what I mean? You let me know. So it is underneath me and I am on top, and it is quite hard, so I've got a sore. The rhythm of that's bad, but the idea. No, I get it, but I'm not loving it. Yeah. It doesn't feel very me. I might put them into the bits of the lines which are, it is underneath me and I'm on top. I kind of like the it is underneath me and I'm on top. But yeah, not really the other one. So I'll put them in the list of ones that might get made into something, but I'm not sure. I've got a line which I kind of like, which is next level life powers I have unlocked. I like that. Next level life powers I have unlocked. I'm not sure entirely what it means, but I think it's quite silly. That I think that the kind of joke being that I think this is making me cool, whereas obviously in the reality it's me playing a recorder on a rock. For anyone who's just joined, I'm writing a song and it's called Recorder on a Rock, and I'm sitting on a rock, sitting on a recorder playing a rock. If anyone has a question, just ask the question. And if I have time and I see it, I'll get to it. Okay. Maybe next level life powers I have unlocked could just be one that goes with something else that doesn't necessarily relate to the same thing. So maybe it could be next level life pose I've unlocked. It is underneath me and I'm on top. They might go together. They don't really make sense together, but they don't have to. Yeah, okay. I'm really happy because you know. I've got I'm really happy because you know what. Oh, another cameo. Goodness. I've been having quite a few cameos come through lately. They're quite fun to do. Like people say, can you do a song for my friend or my girlfriend or something, or my child? Often it's my child. Singing them a happy birthday song, and I write a little song rhyming with their name and stuff. It's really fun. The song will surely, if it's on the bottom and you're on the top, then the song will surely be a bop. What does that mean? But it's kind of like it's a good song. So this might be a bit of a boring bit as I'm just kind of organising and shuffling things around. If it's on bottom, you're on top. Okay. Anyone who is described. I'm not sure what you mean by that. Do you like cheeseburger or hamburger? Who wouldn't like something that's got cheese added? Cheese makes everything better. I think even cheese makes cheese better. Like if you've got one cheese, a way to improve it, right, is another cheese. Right? Yeah. And a way to improve that, right, is a third cheese, right? And a way to improve that, you get the idea. Cheese makes things better. Bacon and cheese make things better. If we went bacon, cheese, bacon, cheese, bacon, cheese, cheese, bacon, cheese, bacon, bacon, cheese, bacon. Oh, this is giving me an idea for a song. I'm going to write this down. This might be a song one day. The song, bacon and cheese. And the idea is bacon and cheese make everything better. Cheese is better with more cheese. Whenever I have a little idea, I write it down because it then might become a song. And I'll tag that as songs, videos, and new. Cool. Back to sitting on a rock. It might even be that I just start recording this without everything finished and then something else comes to me. Sometimes I find when you're creating stuff, just a bit of rest helps. So I think your mind keeps working on stuff even when you're not paying attention, and it sometimes comes up with better versions for you, which is nice. You go, thanks brain, that's good brain, I'm glad I got a brain. I'm glad you got a brain too. Yeah. I'm not currently sitting on a rock, I'm sitting on a comfy chair. Oh, how about this? If the song goes viral, then I was here. Well, thanks. Viral is an interesting thing. I think viral's good. You know, when things go viral and they get to 1 million or a couple or a few million views, that's good and that's nice. It gets people listening to the songs. When they go really, really viral, like record it in the corner, it's good. It's also a bit weird. It's a bit weird. I wouldn't mind if that never happened again. But if they go viral like a few million views and it gets people listening to them and I like it, that'd be great. Esty, what did you miss? You missed talking. It was a little segue about cheese and bacon. I was talking about cheese and bacon because someone said, "Do I like cheese?" And then I came up with another idea for another song, which is about cheese and bacon. And cheese and bacon make everything better, even if you add cheese to cheese or bacon and bacon. So then I wrote that down. It might be another song later. Oh, how about this? Some of you will like this, and some of you will not. Some of you will like this, and some of you will not. I like that. Some of you will like it, and some of you will not. maybe the stop thing could be a part of that one. Like, some of you will like this and some of you are not, but it's something at the end of it. I'll stop. Fits you well. Yeah, it fits the kind of this thing, doesn't it? I didn't notice that I did this when I sang songs, but I do. Some of you will like this and some of you will not. And at the end of it, I'll stop. Not really figuring out how that can fit. Some of you will like this and some of you will not. But that's okay, I'll keep playing my recorder on the rock. It could be another one of those. Some of you will like it and some of you will not. That could be the second line too. Some of you will like this and some of you will not. Da, 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 da. Oh, I like it. I just don't know how it can work with something. Some of you will like this and some of you will not. You're going to Melbourne? Yeah, I'm going to Melbourne. I've put my name down for the Melbourne Comedy Festival, which is in April, and I'm hoping to do two different kinds of shows, like a comedy show in the evening and then a more kids and family show in the morning. So I'm just you might be confused. I'm just responding to some comments here. I feel that should be the end of the song when you figure it out. Some of you like it and some of you will not. Yeah, it is kind of funny, isn't it? Maybe it could be the end. Maybe it could be the last line even. Bye Tevji, thanks for coming along. Do I like Zoolander? Yes, Zoolander is an excellent movie. All of my subscribers are on top. Oh, that's a nice idea. I found the problem with adding subscriber is that on YouTube they're called subscribers, on TikTok they're called followers, on Instagram they're called followers. So I can't use those words because I need to be able to put this wherever I want, and not do different versions. So maybe the some of you like and some of you not is a realization. Could be it could be just something like some of you will like this and some of you will not, but I don't really care though. I don't really care. I'm just sitting on a rock or something like that. But I don't really mind. Probably not care. I don't really mind though. I don't really mind. I'm just sitting on a rock. What do you think of that? Some of you will like this and some of you will not, but I don't really mind. I'm just sitting on a rock. It feels a bit Muppets. It feels like, which is fine with me, a little bit like Jim Henson. Why am I saying some of you will like it and some of you will not? Just because it's a truth, and I think it's quite fun me having the realization and being aware of that. But all of my subs and followers love it a lot. If people like this, I'll put it. I guess another thing I've got to think of is if people like this, I'll put it on Spotify and all the streaming services too. So I'm not going to necessarily want to refer to social media because it wouldn't make sense. Yeah. Doing what playing what recorder? Yeah. Some of you like this, some of you not, but I don't really mind. I'm just sitting on a rock. Oh no, I know, but I am really happy though just sitting on a rock. But I am really happy though just sitting on a rock. I think that's good because it's true, and people like that I'm happy doing things. Okay, so I've got one, something that I don't really care because I'm sitting on her. I don't really care because I went from I don't really care to I don't really mind, but I think I'm just going to but I'm really happy though just sitting on a rock because it's a bit silly. So now I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 verses, 4 that I like, 1 that I kind of like, and I've got some bits and pieces left. So I'm just going to have a look at the bits and pieces and see. Yeah, happy. I think happy does suit me. I think you're right, Steve. It does suit me because it's real as well. And I don't really care isn't real because that's not really how I am about things. I don't like actively not care about things. Yeah. So what are the little bits I've got left? I think you'll agree that this is a nice spot. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to use that. I'll put that on the probably not list. And I'm really happy because you know what? No, I don't think I like that because it's not a complete thing. It would need something else as well to even make sense. And I haven't got anything to go with it. And it's quite hard, so I've got a sore bot. Yeah, I didn't really love that. If you don't like this, you're being a snot. That's good. Totally doesn't suit me, but it's good. It's good. But it's really, 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 really hot. No, okay, I'm not in love with that. Like it's in a cooking pot. I thought I'd like that, but if I don't really like the hot bit, then being in a cooking pot maybe doesn't either. Someone asked when I learned to play the recorder, and that was 1984. So, what have we got? Do you want to hear it? Oh, probably as well. I'll do a recorder solo. Won't worry about talking about that. I'll do a recorder solo somewhere. I might do a recorder solo after each 2 verses. Kind of, if you heard my Record It in the Woods song, I did that. I did 2 verses, then a recorder solo, then 2 verses, then a bigger recorder solo, then an end verse. Will I add other rhyme schemes, playing a recorder on a rock? No, I want it to be quite simple. I want it to work quite simple and fun. I don't want to overcomplicate it, which is kind of this kind of thing I like. I don't like overcomplicating things. Okay, so let's give it a go. It's good. My name is Richard and... No, not my name is. It's my name is. My name is. Because my name is what I did in the last one. I wanted then recorder in the corner. So, my name is Richard and I'm sitting on a rock. Playing my recorder while sitting on a rock. Playing the recorder is something you might mock. But I don't really mind though because I think they rock. I thought that would be the first verse. I might change my mind because we've come up with other ones. Also, just listening to this, I really need to go though because it's getting hot. Oh, that's potential. I'm going to write that down. Thank you. Because it's really hot. Or maybe, I don't really... One of the things I've found about my songs, if I make them loop, people keep listening over and over, which is good, because it makes it like a big long song. And I think if I say I need to go though, people might think, oh, it's the end and scroll on. I want to keep them listening to it. James has asked if I'm on Spotify. You've got 5 songs on Spotify. You've got Recorder in the Corner, Recorder in the Woods, Flute on the Roof, The Legend of Steve, and my new one, Always Been a Player. Overall, I've just went over 2 million streams, which was nice. Yeah, 2 million streams. Time for a drink of peanuts. You had to be on earlier to get that reference. Okay, back to playing. I said, my name is Richard, I'm sitting on a rock. Playing my recorder while sitting on a rock. Playing my recorder is something you might mock. Or I've just said playing my recorder, and I don't really want to say, you don't want to say exactly the same words again. And this might be something that you... Oh, okay. Playing my recorder is something you might mock. This could be something that you might... What's the name of this song? I think it might be called Sitting on a Rock. Playing the recorders, something you might mock. Oh, I'm overthinking it now. Sometimes I think you overthink things, and I think I need to just move on. Okay, so my name is Richard, and I'm sitting on a rock. Playing my recorder while sitting on a rock. Playing the recorder is something you might mock. But I don't really mind though, because I think they rock. My name is Richard and I'm sitting on a rock. Playing my recorder while sitting on a rock. If people see me doing this, they may be in shock. And they probably will think that I've lost the plot. And they probably will think... Oh, and they... I'm just putting a couple of extra words in for the rhythm, and they will probably think that I have lost the plot. If people see me doing this, then they may be in shock, and they probably will think that I have lost the plot. Okay. My name is Richard, and I'm sitting on a rock. Playing my recorder while sitting on a rock. It is underneath me, and I am on top. Next level life powers I have unlocked. That's warming. I'm warming to that one. I think it's quite nice. Hi all the new people. I'm in the middle of writing a song. I'm getting some really good suggestions, and it's helping. Thank you. So my name is Richard, and I'm sitting on a rock. Playing my recorder while sitting on a rock. Don't you be fooled by recorders that I've got. Don't you be fooled by the recorders that I've got. 'Cause I'm still Richard and I'm sitting on a rock. Then the last verse, so I think the first two verses, instrumental, second two verses, longer instrumental, then the last verses. My name is Richard and I'm sitting on a rock. Playing the recorder while sitting on a rock. Playing the recorder. Should I be playing my recorder or the recorder? Playing the recorder. What was recorder in the corner? Sitting in the corner playing my recorder. Okay, I'll leave it as my, because the other one was my. Where was I? Okay, last verse is, my name is Richard and I'm sitting on a rock. Playing my recorder while sitting on a rock. Some of you will like this and some of you will not. But I'm really happy though, just sitting on a rock. I think I've got a pretty good first go of that here. I think what I will do is give it a first record and have a little listen to how it sounds. I wonder if I might do a little bit of a bridge before the last verse. A little bridge before the last verse. Make it a bit more more musically full, so it could be a bit of a longer, full song, which I kind of wish I did with recorder in the corner, and I'm doing a different version which has a bridge in it. So a bridge is kind of like, it's not a verse, but it's another thing before the last verse, really. In Recorder in the Woods, I did that, and Flute on the Roof, I did that. Flute on the Roof is, I'm playing my flute, I'm telling the truth, I'm playing it loud, I'm having something. I'm playing my flute, I'm telling the truth, I'm playing it loud, I'm having a hoot, and I don't care if you tell me to scoot, I'm going to keep playing up on the roof. In Recorder in the Woods it was, I can't remember. I should do. It's my song. Should I do a bridge? No, I'm overcomplicating this again. It's already going to be longer than Recorder in the Corner. And it's got 2 recorder solos rather than 1. It's probably going to be about 2 minutes long like that. Yeah, I'm overthinking it. I'll just record and try this one, and then have a listen, see how long it is, see how it goes. I'm really pleased my audio engineer and friend, Scotty Boom Booms, has moved back to Australia, and he came over yesterday and we talked about music and stuff, and he's coming over today as well. So that's really good because basically I make a version of the song, like I put down the drums and the guitars and whatever, and then I give it to him and he mixes it together and makes it sound a lot better. So it's really cool to have him back. Okay. Oh, this has been good. Thank you. This has really helped. I put aside an hour for this and we've got another 8.5 minutes. I'm just going to see, were there any main questions that I might have missed? Do I like the recorder or flute? Yeah, I do. I do like the recorder and flute. Or flute. I do like the recorder or flute, yeah. Very much. Can you please play the recorder song? Am I set up for that? Let me just check if I'm set up for that. I might be, just a moment. You think you have to go there because it is getting hot? Nice. Yeah, Scotty Boom Booms from Versus. That's something that you might not have seen. It's a YouTube channel that me and Scotty did during COVID lockdown. And we did 6 videos, and they're very, 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 very silly. Any other questions? Any other questions while we're here? When's my next live? My next live is... it's hard to say because of the time zones. I don't know when it will be in the time zone you're in. But it's in... what's the time now? It's 10:30, 11:30, 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, 3:30, 4:30. And 6.5 hours is my next one. And my 6.5 hours, I'm doing one where I sing a song to the comments. James, thanks for checking out my songs. Good. Thanks for that. My favourite song that I've made is... I think my favourite song that I've made might be Always Been a Player, actually. I think that's my favourite one. Something weird's going on with my computer. Yeah, Always Been a Player is my favourite I've made. Also Recorder Apocalypse, which you probably haven't heard. You haven't heard because it's only in my show so far. What else has anyone said? So yeah, as I say, my next live is in 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6.5 hours. And I put them at time zone, at times which are good for different time zones. So that might not be a good time zone view if you're on here. But I'm going to kind of alternate and do ones in different time zones. Playing. I'm going to scroll through shorts now. Cool. Enjoy. Yeah, on my YouTube channel, I've got like 120 videos. There's loads on there. Like there's ones I did back about 2019. Recorder Apocalypse sounds amazing. Recorder Apocalypse is such one of my favorite. Oh, you know what? I feel like I wanna play Recorder Apocalypse now. Maybe that could be fun. I could do a bit of Recorder Apocalypse. I just need to bring up the sound to it. Can you hear this? Cool. Let me just set up. I need to just get the words. I know the words. The weird thing is I find performing, if I'm standing up and ready for performing, I know the words, but when I'm just sitting down like this, it can be harder to remember them for some reason. So I'm going to bring them up just in case. Just in cases. Are you ready? This is a pretty intense song. The theme of this song, right, is we're in the future. We're in the future, and it's the future Richard. And the world has been attacked by robots. The robots have taken over the world and enslaved humanity. And the only thing that the humans have got to fight back against the robots, the only weapon that they've got, is a single recorder. Okay, are you ready? Oh my goodness. $30.53, it's not the place to be. It is really quite awful. Robots everywhere, must be hundreds here, but there's just one recorder. Robots attack us any time of day or night, sometimes when we are not really ready to fight, interrupting our tea break, that just isn't right, but that's what it's like living in a recorder apocalypse. That's a bit of the song. Okay. That's a bit of it. How long have I got? I've got 3 minutes. Recorder apocalypse, I'll do a full proper version of that sometime. The background music's so good. I wrote it a couple of years ago, that one. People are saying, can I play the recorder in the corner song? Do you want that? Do you want that? Do you want me to do that? I've got a few minutes, so I can if you like. But if you're bored of hearing that, that's fine too. I don't mind. Let me know. Yes or no. Recorder in the corner. Yes or no. Yes or no. Let me know. If I have 5 people say that they want me to play recorder in the corner, I will. That's 1. The fires, I'm not sure if that's a yes. That's 2. That's 3. That's 4. That's the same person. Hang on. One more person. I was right. That was amazing. Thanks. Esty, I'll probably on the fan Discord server. I might share that one a bit earlier. The 5. Yeah. Okay. Recorder in the corner. We can do recorder in the corner. Okay. My name is Richard and I'm sitting in the corner. Sitting in the corner playing my recorder. My parents really wanted me to become a lawyer. Instead I spent my time just playing my recorder. My name is Richard and I'm sitting in the corner. Sitting in the corner playing my recorder. Some people can perform, but I'm an outperformer. Been playing so much I need to have a drink of water. My name is Richard and I'm sitting in the corner. Sitting in the corner playing my recorder. If recorders turned to robots they would be a transformer. Think I might have some kind of social disorder. My name is Richard and I'm sitting in the corner. My name is name is Richard and I'm sitting in the corner. My name is Richard and I'm sitting in the corner. My name is Richard and I'm sitting in the corner. My name is Richard and I'm sitting in the corner. Sitting in the corner playing my recorder. Thanks for coming along. That was really cool. Thank you for the help with the song. Really, really good. That song's become like an old friend. You know, you're going to have a good time and you feel totally safe and cozy. That's a lovely testimonial for that song. To me, it feels like a bit of an old song, but it wasn't really. I only wrote it in June. It's not that long ago. People in bands, they write songs and they sing them for 20 years, 30 years. 3 months isn't that long. Yeah, I'm glad I've done other ones since too, though. Yeah. Thanks for coming along. That was really good. I'm going to go now. I'm going to go and make myself a lovely coffee. So yeah, thanks for coming. See you at the next one. Bye.